And welcome back here, everybody, to Francis Field. It's been a while. Tobias, we're getting ready for a big matchup here. First game of 3 between Elon and ECU. It would be huge here, and Elon is currently on the field. Sammy is warming up. And let's look at the lineup real quick. We'll look at the defensive alignment here. So on the bump, as we mentioned, Sammy Johnson. Behind the plate, we got Coach CJ Braun. And the infield from first to third, Sawyer, Zane, Schmiederer, and Hartman, with Jimmy in left, Jaden in center, and Jay-Z in right, and then Garrett Fitchin DHing. No reason. Elon, we have not played a game in almost 4 weeks. Our last series against UNC was rained out, which I believe makeup games are scheduled to continue this week. We're going to have one midweek at Burlington Athletic Park. That'll be the first of 3 makeup games. We thought today might have been canceled with some heavy rain earlier today, but we were able to get to the field, clean it up, and we're able to play today. And now here we go as ECU first batter gets into the box. And we're going to get ready here to go in game 1 of ECU weekend. As mentioned, Sammy on the bump. The last time he pitched a complete game gem.
Yeah.
We're going to see if he can replicate that here.
He was really good last time out against Maryland. If we could get even half as good as a performance, we'd be thrilled.
And the first pitch from Johnson, that one's going to be hit down into right field. Jay-Z getting under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Elon, and we're underway here at the Frank.
And that's a big key for Sammy. Try to get these outs on early counts to try to save that pitch count so that it could go longer into this game.
We don't have ECU's lineup.
No.
I don't know if we will get ECU's lineup, but if we do, we will start doing that. But for now,
For sure.
second batter is up here. The first pitch to him. That one is going to be fouled off down the left field line. Count's going to go 0-1. As over in the bullpen, ECU starting pitcher is getting loose. Right-hander.
They're decently hard. Obviously, he's not off a mound quite yet, but he's got some velo to him.
And the 0-1 pitch from Sammy. That one catches the outside corner. The count goes 0-2.
Sammy's going to be dealing if he gets that that call. That pitch starts outside, finishes like real close to the strike zone, but not quite there. He's going to be disgusting if he gets that call.
The 0-2. That one's going to
That's
be outside. Count goes 1-2.
Once you count here, huge pitch for Sammy to get him out.
That one is grounded down the first base line. Sawyer gets it, goes over to first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Now some fun news here. We've mic'd up Adam Faberman for today's game, Coach Adam Faberman. So some fun content could be coming out later this week on social media. Going to try to be miking up someone for every game the rest of the season, just to get you guys a little bit more fun during the week.
Yeah, it's just a fun, cool little opportunity we have to bring the people what they want, give them some content.
First pitch here, that one's going to be low. The count is going to go 1-0. That one is in there. The count's going to go even at 1-1 here. Sammy looks confident so far early on.
Yeah, he's looked really good so far. He's got some good break, some good late break to his fastball, and the breakable looks sharp.
And the 1-1. That one is flied into right center field. Jaden going after it, and he makes the catch for the third out. 1-2-3 inning here for Elon. We're heading to the bottom of the first. Game is tied. And welcome back here, everybody, to the bottom of the first inning. Elon and ECU tied at 0. And Tobias, why don't you give us the starting lineup here for our Elon team?
So we got Jaden Ryan leading off, Jimmy Bean hitting second, Schmiederer hitting third. Ball one's West has to strike. Hitting fourth, we got Chris Sawyer. Fifth, Zayden Davis. Sixth, the DH Garrett Fitchin. Seventh, the third baseman Zach Hartman. Behind the plate, Coach CJ Braun. And in right field, Justin Zilikowski hitting ninth.
That ball is going to be outside. Count is going to go even at 1-1 here. Jaden Ryan, talked about, loves to get on base, loves to make moves on the base paths. Getting him on early here would be huge.
Right, he's your prototypical leadoff guy. Takes a lot of walks really fast. Gets on, makes stuff happen. Steals a lot of bags. Right, so when he gets a walk, it's not a double every time, but he gets the second a lot. So walks are basically a double against this kid.
And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there. Count's going to go even at 2-2.
That was a good pitch by the pitcher. Pitcher just fastball outside corner, located it. It's not much you could do against that.
That one is ripped into right center field. Center fielder going after it, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
All these center fielders that we play, they're so good.
You know, we do have our center fielder rankings. Obviously, at the top of that list is our very own Jaden Ryan. And I believe it goes Maryland and then UNCW so far.
That's exactly how it goes.
It'll be interesting to see how ECU
it's true.
matches up.
I'll let you guys know at the end of the game tomorrow, so I get a full 3 games to scout him and talk to him.
Got one out here. First pitch to Jimmy Bean. That one's grounded down the first base line. Easy play there, and that's the second out. Quick work here so far for ECU. Some hard hit balls, but nothing going.
Yeah, I mean, this has all the makings of a pitcher's duel so far. Two really good pitchers going, but both these lineups, they got some pop, so it's going to be tough to pitch.
That one's going to be outside. Count goes 1-0 to Garrett Schmiederer, shortstop today.
Yeah, he's silky smooth at shortstop. And three-hole hitter, lefty with some pop, so he's got it all.
That one's going to be low. Count goes 2-0. That one's grounded to first as well. Another easy play, and that's going to be the third out. 1, 2, 3 for both teams here in the first inning, and we're all knotted up here at 0, heading to the top of the second inning.
Welcome back to Francis Field as we're in the top of the second inning. We are joined by EUCB alum Gabe Barson. Gabe, how have you been?
Doing great. Glad to be back. Great to be here watching this game and in the warm weather back on school. Love it.
Right, and so last year you graduated and you played. I believe you played all 4 years.
Correct.
And so what does the club mean to you?
It's awesome just to keep building on what everything that we tried building last year and all the guys that came before us. It's awesome
Right.
seeing how much everybody cares and success of the team last year continuing to this year. Being ranked again is awesome and always exciting when you get a home game against ECU. Top 25 matchup.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big matchup, right? This is not for the division because there's some other strong teams in the division, but these seem to be the two best teams in the division for sure.
Definitely year in, year out, and it's because of guys like Sammy out there.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of good pitching this year. Uh, so you played center field, right?
Correct.
So how do you say Jaden Ryan compares to you as a center fielder?
Jaden covers ground, as you saw in that first inning.
Yeah.
Going all the way out to his left and right center field gap. He can fly out there. He's got a cannon. Great. He definitely looks good out there.
No, Jaden's been really good all year as Sammy strikes out the first guy, gets ahead early of this next guy. So right, last year obviously we went to ECU. Wasn't our best series, to say the least. This year it seems like we're hanging with them, and we played with them a little bit last year, but this year it seems like we're hanging with them.
Definitely.
What's your prediction for this series?
I'm thinking 3 really close games. I think we take all 3. I don't see
Nice.
how.
Nice.
I think we learned last year, get those 1 or 2 innings out of the way, make sure those don't happen, because take away an inning game 1 or an inning game 2 last year, and we outplayed them on Saturday. Sunday got a little bit out of hand.
Right. But if you beat them 2 games on Saturday, you take that. You take what it's
take
out of
the
3.
series, take the tiebreaker, because that's probably going to come down to it at the end of the year. Going to be tight at the top of the standings.
Most likely, yeah. Although don't count out UNC. They apparently have 2 really good pitchers
That's
this
what I've
year.
heard. I heard they brought back their 2 top guys from last year.
Yeah,
And took one from ECU early in this year and played another close 2 games.
They did. We have UNC on Wednesday, so that'll be a big game.
Yeah. Interesting with those midweek games because of rainouts, but
Yeah,
always fun.
Yeah, Wednesday at 7. Last time we had a midweek game, it took like 5 hours to finish. So let's hope we could get a little quicker on Wednesday.
For sure. And would that be a home game?
So it'll be at the Burlington Sock
Oh,
Puppets
even better.
Stadium.
Those
So
are fun atmosphere over
nice
there.
professional. Yeah. Sammy gets ahead 1-2 on this kid with 2 outs. Sammy's looked really good today. As you know, last year Sammy was so good, but then he got hurt over the fall, so he didn't really
freak
have.
accident.
Yeah, yeah, he didn't really have a ton of preparation. But I mean, he threw a complete game against Maryland last time out, and it looks like he's dealing so far against ECU.
Definitely. A big thing for him is keeping that pitch count low, being efficient like he usually is, and hopefully going deep into this game.
Yeah, today interesting. Coach wanted to put Sammy the first game on Saturday as opposed to on Sunday. Usually we save our Sammy for Sunday to go 9, but Coach wanted him first game of the series, make a statement, come out and win it.
Oh, I love it. Jump him early.
Yeah.
That was always our strategy last year. We were fortunate enough to have 3 really strong pitchers, and
Yeah.
depending on the day, any one of them could have been the top guy.
Right.
We always liked having him and Tyler Romanis go game 1 and 2.
Yeah, no, that was a lethal combo as Sammy gives up a little blue pit. Now he's got to work out of the stretch. Just get out of this. Not even going to call it a jam, but just make sure it doesn't become a jam.
Yeah. The big thing with these guys, not letting it snowball. Just keep guys off base, and if it's going to happen with 2 outs, let them get it with 2 outs and go get that next guy right away.
Oh.
Please get foul. Please be foul. And that is a long strike.
I would not throw that pitch again.
I would not either, but at the end of the day,
We'll take the long strike,
counts
and
still
we'll learn
0-1.
from it. Yeah, ECU has some boppers.
They do. They
have some kids who
hit.
can really hit the ball.
They can hit. But so do we. It's been
Yeah,
fun following the
for sure.
stream. Cars in the parking lot and potentially
Yeah.
in danger.
No, I would not park close.
No.
As it's 0-1, 2 outs, man on first. Oh, that's
Looking good right there.
0-2.
Fastballs at the knees all
Yeah.
day.
I got an 0-2 count. Sammy's got to try to get out of this. Maybe throw him a off-speed pitch that starts as a strike, finishes
Give him
as a
that
ball.
slider.
Yeah.
And in the other batter's box.
I think
Fastball
that's
up
what
away, change the eye level.
Yeah, that's what he does now. Against Maryland, he was really good, but he did throw a decent amount of pitches. So we'd like to see him be a little more efficient. Obviously, against Maryland, he threw 9 innings. So he
We're
threw.
hoping only needs 7 today.
Yeah, if he ends up throwing 9 today, it'd be exciting.
It'd be exciting.
but
It'd be
I don't know if
exciting.
that's what Coach has in mind.
Probably not.
S-
Especially,
especially with
2
the
more games
doubleheader,
coming. Yeah. Put him away right here. Come on, Sammy. Yes, sir.
Got him. All right, as we head to the bottom of the second, thank you, Gabe, for your time.
Awesome.
And
Thank you so
talk
much.
to you
and
later.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
And welcome back here, everybody. Bottom of the second inning. Game is still tied at 0. And we have Chris Sawyer up to the plate here for Elon. Going to try to get something going here.
Yeah. And in the first inning, we had some really hard hit balls. And obviously, Chris Sawyer's got a little bit of pop. So if he could get a hold of one of these things, you could see a parking lot ball.
That one is way inside. Count goes 1-0 here.
Oh,
1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss there. Count's going to go even at 1-1.
Guzza, he was not trying to poke that one to right field. He was trying to hit that one to Tennessee. All right, that was that was a monster cut.
1-1.
Good eye.
That one's going to be low. Count goes 2-1.
That's a really good take. That was a really good pitch.
Here, Tobias, let's check it out here. The wind is a little bit in today,
Yeah.
so
That's
gonna
why
be
he's
a
got.
little
That's why
tough.
he's got to swing hard. Ooh.
That one's going to be inside. Count's going to go 3-1.
3-1 pitch. You know Sawyer's sitting fastball, dead red, right down the middle. If he gets a fastball in, he might turn on this thing. Oh,
That one
jeez.
is grounded down the first base line. Second baseman's going to grab it, throw over to first, and that's going to be the first out.
That's just a really good pitch. Fastball away. Saw Sawyer's power. Saw his swing. He just ended up rolling over it to first.
Now we got second baseman Zane Davis up to the plate here.
So I think the discrepancy between Chris Sawyer's approach at the plate and Zane Davis's approach at the plate, not like it's not good or bad. It's just very different. You know, Sawyer's kind of like the big power guy. And Davis is more prototypical, like a singles hitter, slap the ball, work the count, almost like a leadoff hitter if we didn't have Jaden.
Yeah, it's a perfect guy to have in the middle of the order. You got
Mhm.
Jaden, Zane, and then Jay-Z, who bats ninth.
Right.
All very similar types of players. Loves to get on base.
Right.
It's good to have at different points in your lineup. As that one is going to be low.
Yeah,
Count
you could
goes
really
1-0.
you could rotate Jaden, Zane, and Jay-Z like in their different spots in the order, and it would all kind of work.
Yep.
You know, there's
That one's going to be low. Count's going to go 2-0. Very overcast day here
yeah.
at the Frank. Rain earlier. A little bit of a drizzle coming on right now. That one is going to be poked into shallow right field. That's going to be foul. Count's going to be 2-1. And Sam Miller has sent us the lineup card
I saw
via
that.
text today.
That's huge. So now we have to read it off of our phone. Oh, is that Miller jogging out with the lineup card? Wow. Run, Miller, run. That'd be awesome. Oh.
That one is grounded over to third, and the toss over to first. That's the second out of the inning.
That ball was smoked. It was just right on the ground. Oh, jeez. It's. Uh-oh. The scorecard is kind of falling apart here, so we're going to flip it upside down. Folks, we're talking about March Madness today. The UConn Huskies are going to smoke Gonzaga today. It's going to be incredible.
And the first pitch into Garrett here, the DH.
Fitchin.
By the way, Colmore is the pitcher for ECU. That one's going to be in there. The count goes 0-2.
That was a dirty pitch.
And the 0-2 pitch, that one's going to be grounded over to first. Easy play there, and that's third out of the inning. 1-2-3 again here for Elon in the bottom of the second. We're heading to the third, all knotted up at 0. And welcome back here, everybody, to the top of the third inning here. It is a 1-0 count here to the first hitter. I believe it's
The number 8 hole hitter.
number 8 hole hit. I don't know why I'm looking at our lineup card.
Yeah.
That one is fouled off. Count's going to go even at 1-1. The 8 hole hitter, which is the second baseman, Ward. So it is beginning to rain here, so if the rain gets worse, we are going to have to shut the feed down for a little bit. Got to protect the cameras. That one is fouled off. Count goes 1-2. It's not supposed to rain all day, so we will be back, but there could be a possibility of us shutting down for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a bummer, but that's the breaks. You know, that's life. We got 1-2 count here.
And the 1-2, that one is going to be fouled off. Count's going to remain 1-2. We got the right fielder, Lee, up next, and the left fielder,
that was a really
Frey,
good pitch.
in the hole. And our center fielder that they're ranking today is Albert.
Albert.
Albert. I don't know if that's a first name or a last name, but it says Albert.
Wow. Kind of love it.
And the 1-2. That was
Oh.
a ball. Count goes 2-2. It is Ward up.
Yeah.
Ward. And the 2-2 from Johnson.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's going to be the first
filthy.
out of the inning.
That was dirty.
Now up is the right fielder, Lee.
Assuming that's, I guess it could be a first name or a last name.
I don't really know, because when you look at the lineup here that was sent over, Ward has a initial in front of it because there's 2 Wards. So I'm assuming his last name.
Okay, that makes sense.
This is Lee. That was Brandon Ward. That one's going to be fouled off.
That
goes
0-2?
1-1.
1-1.
C Ward. There's 2 Wards. Brandon Ward and C Ward. C Ward is the third baseman. Brandon Ward is the second baseman.
No, that didn't hit him.
That apparently hit him. That's going to be a runner on. We're heading to the top of the order here with the left fielder, Frey. Leadoff hitter here.
I don't know if that hit him. I'd like to send that one to New York. Have them review that.
Sammy's allowed his second base runner of the day here. 1 base hit and 1 hit batsman. That's going to throw over, almost gets him there.
Yeah.
One out here in the top of the third.
Well, that's just a disgusting
one's gonna-
pitch. Oh, come on.
Doesn't give it to him.
No, he called that he called that a strike. He called it a strike.
He called it a strike then.
Really hard to see the strike call from this guy. We need some more passion out of the umpire. Uh-oh.
That one's ripped down the line. That's going to be a base hit. ECU's in business here. Runners on first and second, only 1 out. As the rain continues to fall here. We'll keep you updated, but looking like we may have to put the camera away for a little bit.
We're good. Just roll a little double play ball here. Go back and start hitting. Oh, jeez, my phone is soaking wet. Folks, some advice. If it's raining, don't leave your phone outside.
That one is ripped in the left field. Jimmy Bean going over for a dive. He can't make the play, and that's going to drop.
That was a good pitch, too. A little outside backdoor
Both
curveball.
runners are going to score. Lee heads for third, and he's in there with an RBI triple. ECU takes a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. All right, guys, we're going to have to take a quick break here because it is raining pretty hard. The camera's going to have to go away. But, yeah, we'll be back once it calms down a little bit.